Hello, and welcome to Wren's Wasteland Camp Reviews slash Dumpster Fires of the Commonwealth. Yep, back for another episode. This here is one of my camps. It's kind of a little town near the starter town. I'll show you right where we're at, so you know. See, Flatwoods is right here. We're actually up on the road, the 88B that goes up to the relay tower that most people use whenever they recall or set up one of the government drops. So we're going to check out some camps here, and there's a few of them right here close by. And as you can see, KIKN99's camp is right there. Before we go, do what I always do, which is go down here into settings, go to display, and I'm essentially going to turn off my HUD. Why am I doing that? Oh, because it gives you a better view. If I can remember how to do it. It's been so long since I actually did it. It's going to take me a minute. Ah, there we go. HUD opacity. That should do it. Now then. Alright. Now, I am not going to review shelters because shelters are hit or miss at best. Some of them are beautiful, some of them are horrible. Most of the ones I've been in are horrible, by the way. A lot of people just use them for dumping grounds for their workbenches and things like that when they're building a camp. So they have something that's mobile, they can throw down quick if they need to. Which is totally acceptable and totally understandable. That's kind of what I would use them for too if I was going to get rid of first. Now then, let's go to that first camp. We'll go up here. This is an area that's used mainly by people of low level. This guy's a level 179. We'll see what his camp looks like. This is in Flatwoods, if I remember correctly. Upstairs, if you ever need money. That bear's got you covered. So, he's in the process of building a camp. Nice. I'm not going to rate a camp that's being constructed, but I will say that at least he's making foundations that look halfway decent. Oh, man. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my audio so that everybody knows what I'm thinking. Switch off, push to talk, switch on area. There you go. He's still working it out. Good luck. I don't use that building set enough. That's the one you get from doing the quest to get your bunker. The first one. Let's go to Hopalong 76's camp and see what they've got set up here. We'll go back to the other one that we just were at in a little bit after we check out these other two and maybe see if he's got anything. So this is Hopalong 76's camp. It uses a prefab. He built a stair going up to the top. He's got the ally that I despise the absolute most out of any of them because he is a lazy piece of shite. Anytime you put something on top of one of these foundations, whenever you move camps, as long as you can place a foundation, you should be able to place anything that's on top of them. This is a nice way if you're going to move around a bit to make your camp more mobile if you want to move it from location to location. Same thing with the prefabs. Prefabs are great for that too. You can put stuff in them, and in all honesty, you don't have to worry about things moving around too much on you. You should be able to place it back down in another location fairly easily. So if you ever move your camp, and that's my tip of the day. This camp, oh great, he set out his shelter right there. See, Real believable. Can't wait to go. Not going in there, so it's no problem. But, so, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this one a big old 2. Because it's not the biggest dumpster fire I've ever seen, but it's,
Listening is the key to life. Gotta focus.
a simmering pile, if I was honest. Alright. What's the good thing about this? Like I said, you could replace it fairly easily wherever you want to go. What's the bad thing about this? You could replace it pretty much wherever you want to go. Because this place is, pretty crappy. Let's see here. This is Hop Along 76's camp. So I'm gonna hop along right out of here and go right over here to Twill's 3 camp. It's probably Twilight's camp, but to be honest, I'll go with Twill's because what the hell. We'll go over here. He's right next to the Sutton train station. You can actually build on the tracks pretty much at the train station if you do it properly. Most people don't know that, but you could literally build almost on top of the tracks. Let's see what he did. They built over here, which is good, because with what they built, you need more space. Alright, so this is a prefab. It's the one from this scoreboard. They have a water farm here, which doesn't really make a lot of sense given the area, but hey, it's their camp. They can do what they want. Let's see how much they decorated. Workshop down here. Another workshop over here. A sales area. Fallout First membership. This does nothing unless you plug it in. Oh, by the way, this recharges your fusion cores. I highly recommend, if you can afford to buy it, go ahead and get it if you use fusion cores, like water. Just remember to reload your weapons every periodically, and you'll have extras that you can reload. Beckett, hey, this is the perfect place for you. They did nothing for safety whenever they built this place, meaning they didn't put up any handrails or any kind of fencing up here. Not that I really expect people to do that, but, you know, some people do. They've got a bunch of guns across the top, which is great for your defense, but they work better if they're down at ground level. Or at least within the first 2 stories. Why do I say that? Because they really have a lousy detection area. Oh, 2 aliens on beds and a piano. Well, of all the Faustian plays. Let's just go back down here. I really do like this building, the way they built it, as far as like in the as atomic shop slash free items. It's not bad. I mean, it fits in really well with some other ones. I like one of the things I like the best about it are these steel posts. They're just something that's not in the game that we can place on our own. However, most of this you could build yourself if you really wanted to, except for the train car up top, of course. But like, you can get the blue and yellow cargo containers and make something similar yourself if you really want to do it. Most people won't, though. This is pre-budgeted, pre-done. It's easy to place. Like I said before, you could literally move it and place it without too much of a problem. The only few things you'd have to replace are the things out here, which, if I was going to build something like this, I would probably build it out near the river or near a lake, near a pond, anything like that, so that I could get the water without having to use these, because they only give you like 2 if I remember right, and there are so many better water farming methods than just getting 2 water from this. But, oh well, to each their own. Might be a new player, might not know that on their own. Let's see here. The other camp is gone now, which is a godsend because it was horrifyingly bad. That camp's probably not done enough yet, so we'll go over here and we'll go to Snapped 84's camp. They're a level 811, so you would think that they would actually have a camp that's decent. You know, they're 811. They have been playing this game for at least a week, right? I mean, maybe. With some of the XP glitches that were going around for a while, they might have only been playing this camp for a few days. But I doubt it. Alright, where is this thing? There it is. It's coming into view right there. It's slowly snapping into place. There's a lot of Atomic Shop stuff. Here's the other prefab that's similar to the one we were just at. This one has old trailers on it and has my second least favorite of the allies you can get, which is this lovely lady here that likes to talk about being in a band and sit in jugs, apparently. That's an interesting choice of locations to sit. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Nice. Nice use of the Nuka-Cola truck. Might as well use it for a vendor. If you decide to move, you can move it pretty easy. Everything here on these tiles can be moved pretty easy. Even though I would have probably just put them on the food into the ground because, you know, it's food. You have the dirt. Why bother with your budget? You do have some things that spawn in this area, mainly dogs if I remember right, and super mutants. Super mutants spawn over there at New Gad, dogs spawn over here, floaters are all around. And yeah, as far as camps go, this one doesn't look that bad. He's put a door on the front over here. Little living room down here. Little workroom up here. The little bar. I mean, the bar makes sense given that he's put all of his things to make liquor in here. He's got a few guns on turrets out there, see? That's the Enclave turret, which actually does more damage than the standard variety. This place is supposedly still under construction. The bedroom's up here. He's used a few different prefabs. The Nuka-Cola power armor is there, which means they've been playing long enough to at least go through that side quest, or to have bought it out of somebody's vendor who had it. As I said before, the prefabs there, they've got a lot of stuff from a lot of different things, like this little fountain here, which only one of my personal characters has at the moment. The fetch, Collectron, some other stuff. They built the walls around everything. They try to make it look at least like it's a little settlement that's lived in. They've got the same problem that everybody has in the fact that we really don't have gates that are worth anything unless you use the fences. They've got fire pit here, which gives you a nice bonus. I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, I mean, this is a prefab, so I'm going to be honest with you. I don't judge those as highly as I do other things because they don't require as much thought, planning, and work to put it together. But on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give them I'll give them a 6. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good for a prefab. They've even got their power running over here to this thing. Got their vendors in here. These are fresh water. I mean, it's not bad at all. That is so cool. I do like the clowns. And the coffee machines. Alright. So I decided I'm not going to go back to that one guy's camp because he's probably not done yet. This is where I'm going to end it today. Let me just go ahead and turn that off. And we'll take this at the end. And go back out of this and say that's going to be my screenshot for the opening of the video. And I'd like to thank you all for coming. This has been Ren's Wasteland Camp Reviews / Dumpster Fires of the Commonwealth. I'm sorry I don't put these out very often, but I honestly haven't had a lot of time to work on this kind of stuff in the last couple weeks. So you guys have a good day, and I will see you in the next one.